Hello everybody, long time no see, on my best behaviour today, and we are going to have a look and see what's on the other side of that beater, and something else as well. See you in the down view. Right, and we'll start off with the first one. This is a Poljot 23 jewel. Look at that. Look at the size of the bloody thing. This thing is huge. Look too at the construction of the links. There's no folded over bits or anything like that. That is just like huge chunks of solid steel. There's an inscription on the back. No, I mean, this is a watch that's worked. Give me a second, just putting it on. Look at that. I mean, you know, that is like a huge solid chunk. It's got lovely movement of everything. It's actually got a very clean and shaped glass. It's chrome over brass. The brass is beginning to come out of it. I love that. That's what made me buy it, was that boilerplate. I mean, you know, it's like bulletproof wrist. It does feel incredibly heavy, you know, and it's keeping good time. It's an export version because it says made in USSR rather than created in CCCP. No loom, you know. And it has been going good all day. I mean, it's quite old. I mean, this is like possibly 70s, early 80s at latest. And look how thick it is as well. The case, I mean, it's solid. Oh, there you go. Now, there's the other thing that turned up today. And what we have here. Very old, if you can see that, brown and sharp, some crappy place in the USA, or, you know, please gun you down if you've got, like, you know, slight undone. Right, it's an original wooden box. With its original spanner. Look at that. Smooth as butter, that is. And it's got the ratchet end, so you do it up as much as you want. You don't crush the piece. And if you look, it should be, depending on where I can see where it is. Yes, and look at that. 0. Brown and sharp. Focus, you stupid thing. And that was made in a place called Prob, USA. It could do the clean externally, but these are the Rolls Royce sort of micrometers, right? You know, look, I paid £3 for this. I think for a perfect working you know, top end engineer's micrometer. As you can see, it goes to 0 every time without even trying. And it even comes with its own little Meccano spanner type thing. If I can get the bloody thing out. Right. There we go. That's for like adjusting the heads and everything. It's lovely, isn't it? I think that's worth £3 any day of the week. I don't know how much a decent set of Brown and Sharp micrometers are worth. I know it's worth more than £3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some red satin. I'm going to create a cushion in there that can lay in so it keeps it clean. And it even has, it shuts up nicely. Ready for use. Da, da, da. Right, go to the up view. So, what do you think of that? I mean, that's a result, that is. Like, Brown and Sharp, like, fully working, like, you know, what's it, 1.5 inch wide micrometer. A few quid. Alright, and still loving this. I've now put it on that grained black strap. Because these actually came on black straps or brown straps, depending if it's gold or it was black, silver. And this is silver, so it would have had a black strap like that. Alright, I love it. You know, I've had to, like, you know, like force off my arm. Right, it's kept beautiful time as well. And it's not need. No, the automatic's working beautifully. You don't even hear it. It's brilliant, you know. But this, oh, I love big old beaty up Scotty sort of, you know, watches. Like, I mean, it is just like a big lump of iron on your arm sort of thing, you know. I mean, you probably smack somebody around the head with it and do them some damage, like, you know. So I'm on my best behaviour today, and I apologise to viewers, like, you know, and subscribers and that, you know, where I've gone off a bit, like, you know. I was going a bit doolally. I've been given some tablets and some talking to. Shana's back home from Scotland. She's helping me out as well, like, you know, so I am, you know, just getting back to some sort of normality. The Reliant, like, I discovered it wasn't a crease in the rubber that had perished. It's somebody that stuck a cordless drill through the rubber. Bosh, see if they could steal some petrol. Well, because I was a tight wad, they couldn't get nothing out because, like, it was below the level, like, and they couldn't get it onto the tank because, like, obviously the petrol tank's quite low slung. So I was lucky. I mean, if they thought about it, they could have stuck it in the side of the petrol tank. Like, you know, that's not a problem. Like, I've got an idea who he is, and, like, you know, like, he's heading towards, like, you know, just some trouble. So I've had to buy some stop leak. I've bought a gallon of Morris Oil's golden film, and a couple of other bits and pieces for, you know, give the engine a bit of a spronce up, like, you know. Got some spark plugs and, you know, just, you know, give it a bit of a service, like, you know, because it is getting a bit tired. Get the electric sorted, give it a clean up inside, like, you know. Might even, like, you know, take the opportunity with the nice weather and nobody about, like, you know, like, primer the outside ready for painting. Whether I'm going to go with the A-team van, the B-team van, which will be, like, you know, black with the red stripe, or like XR 1 3/4, which will be XR2 body. I've got an XR2 body kit and under the stairs. I paint it pure, nice signal red or white, and then put XR2 fixings, because I've got bumpers, I've got mudguard like extensions, like things like that, you know. Even what you call it, things you stick on the doors, the wing mirrors. Like, you know, I mean, it would look very much. The only thing I haven't got is I haven't got alloy wheels for it. Like, you know, but that would look really quite cool. Like, you know, especially because the front end of the car is a Mark II Fiesta, it would look good. You know, or just trotterize it again. So, whichever way. Not much. Just spoke to Dr. Stone yesterday. I had a good conversation with him. He thinks it's not a good idea for me to go to Scotland after all. Like, you know, it's kind of blown up a bit up there. Like, you know, Shana's glad to be back. I mean, she loves her sister, but things up there aren't good. Like, you know, so I think she's just happy. You know, I mean, from day one, from the first time she was out in this world, all she ever saw was her dad, and like, you know, and being far away from me, she hates it, and she becomes very, very homesick, and it's the sort of homesick that drives people halfway across the world homesick. You know, still wanting to go here with the Gagarin or a couple of other things. I keep trying to give my retro watches, like project watches, but he never gets them to, but he gets to me via my email, like, you know, it's like, you know, I've got tons of stuff that he'd love, he could put into his collection, and like, you know, say, yeah, I fixed that up, like, you know, and be proud of it. It'd be a nice, unusual one, like, you know. I've offered him that Accurate Analog Digital and my Seconda automatic, Russian Seconda automatic, like, you know, but he doesn't seem interested. So, you know, never mind. You can take an horse to water, you can't make him drink, you know, and I'm not in the world, like, you know, making things, you know. I'm trying not to be, like, you know, the uber hooligan, like, you know, the wanker across the way, like, he's starting it. Do you know what he did, right? Shana went up to Scotland, and I'm not going to say who it was, had a bit of a party outside, like, you know, the weekend after she'd gone. And he's been putting it around, like, that day, like, after Shana's gone back to Scotland, that Shana was outside causing trouble, being an absolute hooligan, and, you know, running around and making noise at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and that. And, like, my upstairs neighbour who was telling says, oh, sorry, mate, you're wrong, she wasn't here. Oh, no, I saw her myself, sort of thing. And that bloke's he's a stroker, like, you know. And, like, even Shana can prove that she was up in Scotland when he said it, like, you know. And, like, I didn't realise he was out in his garden yesterday, like, you know, when I was told all of this, like, you know, and I turned around and I said quite loudly, I said, when I catch hold of him, I'm going to smack him one in the teeth, a dirty little snide, like that, right? So he goes out and is not seen for the whole day, like, you know, and when he saw me today, he's like head down low, like, you know, sort of like trying to avoid my gaze, sort of thing. So I wanted to do him there and then, like, you know, even with his mate there with him. But, like, you know, I mean, what could I do? I don't want to go, like, you know, secure hospital or something, but, you know, people can't keep doing this to my children. Pissed off with them. So, that's what you call a tank watch. That really is. I mean, you know, I love it, you know, because the tank has in, like, big tank, you know. Right? So, I mean, that would be a tank oval. It's an evil eye, but, you know. So I am going to, like, you know, start, you know, really, like, sorting my watches out. I am going to try and do some selling on eBay, get rid of all this lady stuff. I mean, I can't give the stuff away. I've got an Avios Mariner here, yeah, right. Perfect working order. Beautiful. Be trying to get it to my daughters. They don't want to know. I mean, look, it's got the 2-tone gold-plated bracelet, like, you know. I mean, everything works. Don't want it. And I've got loads of ladies stuff that don't. I mean, you know, if I had enough subscribers here, I'd do a giveaway or something. But, you know, get out there and get some more subscribers for me. Like, you know, if I'll do a 200 subscriber giveaway, and, like, you know, and we take it up, like, you know, 1,000 subscribers and all the rest of it, like, you know, and we'll see where it goes, right? And I think people in England are like looking at the lockdowns going down, like, you know, they're just not paying any attention. Apparently in Devon and Cornwall, people are just at the beaches, like, you know, there was nothing going wrong. You know, and I think the police are getting a bit pissed off, a bit like, you know, being treated as the dog's body by the government. You know, because they're the ones that expected going, like, you know, enforce the will, like, and I think that they are getting, you know, the hints that the people are. I would say that we are one notch away from civil war or civil uprising at least. You know, we're not happy people. I mean, some people have lost every single part of their life. They've lost their homes, they've lost their jobs, they've lost their family because of this coronavirus and the lack of empathy. I mean, this week, Boris Johnson, unbeknown to, like, you know, the media, which hasn't covered it, all those homeless people he put in, you know, hotels are saying, yeah, you know, and people are saying, yeah, that was a really good thing to have done, you know, you actually put somebody first. Well, that ran out this week. They're all being thrown out onto the streets, even though coronavirus is still about, like, you know, and there are people that when they're on the streets, they're being arrested for not being at their property, and the lack of, but their defence of saying, well, I don't have a house to live in, mate. No good, right? And they get done, you know. And what's the best way to find somebody with no money, nowhere to live? Give them a fine for £100. Like, you know, I mean, that really is rubbing your face in it. You know, I mean, personally, I'd roll the bloody fine up and I'd shove it somewhere, like, you know, male or female copper, you know, and put it this way, like, you know, I wouldn't like to be the person that needed to be getting it out. I mean, there's got to be a point where, you know, they could stop bashing us people around. Right, there's my bit, you know. Boilerplate, Poljot. I bent that a little bit. I'll hammer that out flat when I get a chance. You know, it's got a nice, you know, it's got a nice, pleasant locking action. You know, it's nice and firm on the wrist. I mean, that is absolutely solid. That is, like, you know, it's a good job it's stainless as well, because, like, I can imagine, like, this bloody rusting. You know, but I mean, it's brilliant. I'm loving it. You know, and I've got these two solid linked black what do you call it, bracelets, right, which I bought for something, they didn't fit. So I thought, I'm sick of this, let's have a look, see what I can find online. Right, and I don't know why, I've drifted a bit. So I found it, £6 Casio diver's watch in PVD black. Alright, you know, straight sorted. Alright, you know, because I do like diver's watches, like, you know, and right, it's still got its waterproof face. The glass is a little bit scratched, but I can get rid of that, you know, using like a special glass polish. Right, you know, I can deal with that, like, you know. But it means I have a nice big chunky man's, like, you know, sort of diver's watch. You know, I mean, it's a subby homage, right, you know. But it's something I can, like this, I can just chuck on, like, you know, and not worry too much about it. So, oh, bloody hell. I had Vulcan eyebrows there. So, that's as much as a muchness and all that, like, you know. I mean, nothing really else going on. So I'm going to have to say, you know, leave it here, like, you know, and just like, hope that tomorrow will be a better day. You know, look after yourselves, like, you know, except Wandle. Wandle, don't look after yourself. Right? Wandle, do run into that brick wall. And Wandle, please, like, find a high brick wall and jump off it, like, you know, whilst doing something amusing to make people laugh at you, you know. And the rest of you, have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.